I hope this video will help anyone who's having a panic attack or who might have a panic attack. So, just for a quick background, um, I know when I was younger, when I was having a panic attack, it almost felt like I was losing control of my body, and I guess as I experienced more attacks, um, I kind of got to see like a pattern emerge almost. So, to anyone out there who's struggling with panic attacks, um, I hope you just know that you're not alone, um, and I hope you'll be able to make it through. Because I know I was able to make it through. I can't guarantee anything. I won't be able to help you out, but you can help yourself out. So I hope this video can help anyone who's having trouble with panic attacks. So for the first step, like before I get a panic attack, for me, it could be different for you. For me, I know start feeling lightheaded, and it almost feels like my vision kind of gets blurry. My heart starts beating faster, but there's like nothing that should be stressing me out, right? There's no one's chasing me, right? There shouldn't be anything stressing me out, yet I unexpectedly get like very anxious. I just feel very like sweaty and nervous, right? For no reason, right? For no reason. And then when I start recognizing that I'm having like a bunch of anxiety, almost hitting panic. And when I recognize that, that's when I first start breathing in as deep as you can. Hold. And breathe out. And then just repeat deep breaths for as long as you want to, right? Just breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And that definitely helped me be in control of my panic attacks. Along with that, I know I also focus intently, almost obsessively, over like a small thing, right? So uh, like if I'm looking at this painting, right, I just stare. I stare at this cat. Like I just focus and look at all the intricate details, right? The way you can see the brush strokes, right? So if I was looking at this painting, I would just focus and focus and focus, and that's so I can ground myself. And it can be anything in the room. You just have to grab onto one thing and hold on to it. And so deep breathing. Deep, slow, controlled breathing and focusing, right? Focusing on whatever, right, your mind comes to. It can be a sound, right? It can be a sight. It can be even a feeling, right? Just touching something. But focusing and breathing, those two things helped me stave off pretty much all panic attacks that I've had. And if things get really intense, right? If you feel like your world's about to collapse, um, if you have anyone who supports you, right, who loves you, I know that being with that person also helps a lot, right? So if you have a friend, a family, anyone who you can call, anyone who you can talk to, uh, they can be a huge help as well. And for the final thing, hopefully those two tips work. Um, I know panic attacks can be very scary. Uh, I've had a couple myself, and the first time I had one, yeah, it felt like I was dying. But the more I kind of experienced it, the more I realized that that there was like a pattern, right? That there was like a certain feeling to it. I guess it might be very hard, but if you could take a mental note, right? Just take one single mental note of how you feel. That might help you become much more aware of why you feel stressed. Because usually with like a panic attack, not always, but usually there's some like event, or there's something like a thought or emotion that you haven't been able to process yet, and that's been true for me. And if you become aware of it, you might be able to gain more control over your emotions. And then for one final thing, I always like to be very proactive. So whenever I know I'm feeling stressed out, right? Not necessarily panicking, but whenever I feel too stressed out, uh, when I feel like I'm losing control, right? So when I feel like I'm losing control, I usually just like to go outside, right? Go outside, get a breath of fresh air, take a walk, uh, or write a journal, right? Telling me how I feel, writing down my thoughts, writing down my feelings, anything that helps me ground myself, right? Be present, be in the moment. And being very proactive about it, and then doing deep breathing and grounding myself, really focusing. Those three things helped me pretty much completely get rid of my panic attacks. Um, it might not be easy, but I really hope that this might help someone out.